is shifting focus to India's sugar and ethanol industry then, where key policy moves are shaping the market. Last month, the government hiked the price of C-heavy ethanol by 3% to 57.97 rupees per litre, while keeping rates of ethanol produced from B-heavy molasses and juice unchanged at the rates that they were earlier. Now, reports also suggest that the government may allow sugar mills to shift their existing ethanol commitments from B-heavy molasses to C-heavy molasses, a move that could impact ethanol supply dynamics. Meanwhile, after the recent 1 million ton sugar export relaxation that the government allowed, sugar mills are reportedly seeking premium prices for their own exports. On the domestic front, sugar prices have also firmed up, fueled by estimates of lower production in the current sugar season. So what's really the on-ground situation? To break it down for us, we are now joined by Mr. Praful Vithalani, founder chairman of All India Sugar Trade Association, now joining us. Mr. Vithalani, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. And my first question is with respect to sugar exports, where the government recently relaxed restrictions on sugar exports to the tune of 1 million ton. But reports now suggest that sugar mills are seeking higher prices. How much have we exported so far over the last few days? And what's the situation when it comes to export prices?
First of all, thanks for the ET Now. Now, as far as out of 10 lakh ton, 4.25 lakh ton is traded in two different parts. One is 1,75,000 is traded with the foreign clients for physical delivery, physical exports, and 2.5 lakh ton is being traded swap of the quota from sugar mills which are not near the port and they wish to have domestic.
Understood. We'll try and reconnect in just a bit, but just to give you a picture of how the sugar industry is shaping up, remember recently government relaxed restrictions on export of sugar, which means 10 lakh tons of sugar exports will now be allowed for the current sugar season, for sugar season 24-25. And Mr. Vithalani is back with us. Sir, go ahead. What was the point that you were trying to make?
Yeah, I was saying that out of this 10 lakh ton, 4.25 is being traded, 1.75 physical exports, and 2.5 as a quota swapping from mills which are not near to the airports for exports. So they have given to the sugar mills which are near the port and physical export is possible. This is number one. Number two, the trades are not so fast as expected earlier because of there is an expiry of LIFE on 14th of February and NIBOT expiry on 28th of February, and market is looking at how May month will trade. So that is the one thing. Secondly, the world is already in surplus. So the trades are taking near to our countries, neighbors like Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and few of the Gulf countries. The parity is less because of two things, that the jump in the price in domestic market by 10% after this allowance. And secondly, the prices are lower in world market. So both cannot match each other. But the premium also, the mills which are asking is too high, which is around $57 to $60. So the trades are going slow, but the permission is till 30th of September. Now, as far as balance sheet of the sugar is concerned, 78 lakh ton is the opening stock as on 1st of October 2024. We are expecting production of 305, including ethanol. The ethanol diversion is 4 million metric ton. So we will produce 265 lakh ton of sugar. So 78 plus 265, we are having total 343 lakh ton of sugar. Of this, 290 is Indian domestic consumption. So we will live by 53 lakh ton, and 10 if fully get exported. In that case, 43 lakh ton we'll have on 1st of October 2025, which generally India keeps of 6 million metric ton. So looks like in future domestic price will be on northward only, and further export deals is depends on the how May month is get traded. Of course, the surplus is there in the international market, but I'm sure that at least by April, this 10 lakh ton will get disposed because of the other like Brazil to any other Asian countries, it takes 2 or 2.5 months to transportations, and the transportation cost is higher. And India's sucrose level is highest in the world. So 99.8 or 99.7, which no other country produce. So I think this 10 lakh ton will get disposed from India.
Tons of exports will be done in the current sugar season, and you did talk about the fact that world sugar market is in surplus, but what's the situation when it comes to India, especially because several estimates now suggest that sugar production is expected to decline in the current sugar season, and you also expect prices to inch higher. Where do retail sugar prices stand currently, and how much could they increase by over the next, say, 5 to 6 odd months?
I am looking, see, currently we are at 42, 43 rupees in the S30 level of retail price as on now. And if, see, there are different of views on the production numbers. We are the lowest quoting in India. Our numbers are 26.5 and we are sure onto it. There are other research house and the associations who are quoting 27 or 27.2. But I think if my numbers goes correct, then we can see another 10% hike in the retail price. But that could be after June, July.
Hike in retail sugar prices, that's the word coming in perhaps after July this year. But as far as ethanol prices are concerned, government recently hiked prices of ethanol that is produced from C heavy molasses, and later Sugar Association had also requested the government to review prices of ethanol that is made for sugarcane and B heavy. Any update on that front, and do you expect the government to come out with a notification on this front?
No, I don't expect anything from government for the ethanol pricing. That is to be reviewed in cabinet once forever, and it is already done. Though we are requesting, we have AISTA, All India Sugar Tradition, has also requested to relook into this, but very hopes are very less that anything can be considered. See, sugar industry is facing two problems. One is that government has decided well back in 2018 that whenever the FRP will be increased, MSP will also be get increased, but that is being increased only once from 29 to 31 rupees, and the cost of production is around 38. So any industry, if they purchase raw material at higher price and sell the finished product at lower price, they will be in problem. If such things continue in India and if MSP is not revised for 25, 26, then I really doubt that the commodity which has came out from 2014 as a cyclical commodity will dip again as a cyclical commodity in India.
Mr. Vithalani, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now and helping us decode what the implications could be of exports going forward. Thank you for
Thank
joining us.